Okay, so I had a couple of friends who said that, in their honest opinion, that dead or alive, the only people who would be able to compete with the infamous R. Kelly is Drake. And I asked them between Drake and Michael Jackson, who's the bigger hit? Like, who has made the best music? They said Drake. Now, my thing is this: drug addiction is very prevalent, whether it's in a black community, whether it's in any other community. Drug addiction is a problem. And personally, whatever takes you to the place that you need to be, whatever your anesthetic is, hey, do your thing. Just don't smoke that shit around me. Don't smoke no crack around me. And don't fucking shoot up no goddamn heroin around me. That shit is weird, bro. That shit is very fucking creepy. That gives me weird vibes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And what makes it even worse is the fact that, first thing I want to say is this is not to bash Drake. You know what I'm saying? He's highly accomplished. He will definitely go down as one of the greatest of all time to ever do it. Whether it's, his style, which is R&B / hip hop or rap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, the numbers that he's put up has been astronomical. So I'm not going to diss him on that. And it's not going to be no Drake bashing video. But I could understand if it was people that was maybe like 25 and under, you know what I mean? Because, people that was born in the late 90s or whatnot, they never got to really see the true essence of who Michael Jackson was and the hits that he's done and the numbers that he put up way before social media even existed to a certain degree. But what makes it odd is the fact that people are actually 30 and over. People born 89, 88, 87, you know what I'm saying, mid 80s, early 90s. These are the people that's basically splitting this, blasphemy. And from the life of me, I can't understand how somebody who is as accomplished as Drake is can compete with somebody like R. Kelly in terms of the hits and everything that he's done, because Drake is not strictly R&B. R. Kelly was strictly R&B. So his entire catalog is R&B. To say that somebody like Drake can have an R&B catalog that would even match R. Kelly's and skip over the legacy of the great late Michael Jackson, I can't respect that, bro. I can't respect that at all. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson was one of the most iconic figures of all time. Like, he was larger than life itself. You know what I'm saying? He used to have concerts where people would literally faint, you know what I'm saying, if he stared at them long enough. You know what I'm saying? And to a certain degree, that's like comparing Kevin Hart to Eddie Murphy. And no shade to Kevin Hart, but the way that the social media realm is today is based off of the numbers that you put up through social media, through different sets of communities and whatnot, and the advertisement that you would be able to get. And when it comes to Eddie Murphy, same thing with Michael Jackson. Before social media and all this was really like prevalent or whatever, you knew who he was. He was a household name without even having to even, you know what I'm saying, bring up multiple comedic albums or, you know what I'm saying, discs and stuff like that put the content out there for the people. The movies was always sold out. You know what I'm saying? Delirious and Raw, before Kevin Hart came out with what he came out with a few years ago, they were the most sold out comedy shows of all time. And this was way before the numbers were inflated due to the fact that social media was prevalent. So when it comes to Drake and R. Kelly, Drake, no shade to him, he doesn't even write all of his songs. And I'm not going to knock him because he still got some hits. But R. Kelly has wrote for everybody, including Michael Jackson. And what makes it kind of shady is the fact that Michael Jackson, he was an innovator. He was an entertainer. He was a trendsetter. He made it cool for men to come out there and, you know what I'm saying, be, dancing and using these high-pitched voices. The moonwalk is still one of the most famous moves of all time. I mean, you do that shit in 2020, motherfuckers gonna laugh at you. But, you know what I'm saying, it still holds weight, though. R. Kelly made it cool with the whole, baby making music and stuff like that, not to diss, like people like Barry White, Luther Vandross, and, you know what I'm saying, all the other late great people that have had that time. But, you know what I'm saying, wasn't nobody talking about no booty until R. Kelly was talking about that booty. You see what I'm saying? What nobody talking about a lot of the stuff that he was talking about until he brought it to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the only people that was in a group, put himself away from the group, and became larger than the group itself, times 20. So, I mean, like I said, you know, comment and let me know what y'all think on it. I mean, because, you know, I don't think it's even a match. I think that dead or alive, Michael Jackson is the only one that could come close to him, even though I do believe that R. Kelly would have it in a close one. But to say Drake, of all people, R&B, could match R. Kelly, crack is whack, bro.